Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. We're back at it again with Breath of the Wild for Wolves. And we're going to finish up the main game today. Should have plenty of time, but I've eaten my words in this stream before. Especially with this game. Holy cow. But, as usual, we have a plan, and we're going to do it. And the first bit of our plan is actually going to be finishing up... I'm in the wrong part of the menu. Going to be finishing up our main quests. We have a few that we kind of just left hanging. Namely, this Captured Memories one. And fortunately for us, we're actually quite close to a memory here in Akala. I think we also want to help out Robbie. He has some rather cool stuff. But for now, let's teleport over to the shrine. A lovely Friday. In-game and out. If you're unfamiliar with Breath of the Wild, which I would actually have a hard time imagining anyone tuning in is unfamiliar with Breath of the Wild, we're going over to the Spring of Power. You may remember that much earlier in the game, we actually visited the entrance to the Spring of Wisdom. So there's a couple memories associated with these places that we visited with Zelda 100 years ago. I don't remember you being there in the main game. But we should find a memory right over here. Somewhere. Found it. The Zelda memories in this game actually make me kind of sad. They're all downers, really. I mean, there's a couple that aren't, but...
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar.
Come on, that's heart-wrenching, right?
Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
Oh, your dad gave me anxiety. That's what's wrong with you. That's tradable these days. I don't know about Ancient Hyrule. Alright, we still got a little bit of time before a thunderstorm, although I think we just want to wait until probably nighttime. We actually, I don't think we've rested at a fire at all, like this whole game. Which is a little weird now that I say it out loud. Especially if you're playing this for the first time, I feel like you rest by the fire quite a bit. You know what? No, we did once, I think it was 2 streams ago on Monday. When we, how's it now? When we rested to avoid a lightning storm and fought a Lionel. Okay, so clearly this ain't it. Good evening. No, goodbye. Oh. I'm not owned. I'm a little owned. Alright, we will come back to Akala. There are plenty more memories we can try to find. Let's see. I believe... There's definitely one in Necluda here, but that's the last one that we'll get to for story reasons. You know what? Did I... No, I didn't. Okay, so this one, your big hint there is Vault Meadow. And apparently it's actually right in front of the shrine, so I just missed it. Did I not grab this? Like, really? We grabbed this one, right? We must have. But it wasn't checked off. I mean, I guess we'll find out. So you have to get fairly close to them. I straight up did not grab this memory. Wow. Alright, we'll watch this, and then we'll head into the shrine for that old man orb. I actually don't remember what this one is.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one.
Really?
But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow.
Oh, I see. She got away from us.
I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort.
Look.
It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle.
That does not jive with a couple other memories we have of you, lady. Look, I just want to be friends.
And stop following me!
Imagine being the bodyguard to someone who really doesn't want to be protected, but has also almost been murdered at least once. Alright, this should be a major test of strength, which hopefully we're better prepared for now. Don't remember what happened last time, except that we died. Now we'll give him the old Master Sword. Probably also eat. Just eat a whole ass coconut. Alright, I'm pretty sure he just one-shot me with an axe last time. He didn't do the lazy thing. There we go. You know, I thought Master Sword powered up against these guys, but it's not. Wanna do that again, bud? Okay, maybe one more time. Oh, that was fast. Let's get rid of this thing. Probably want to kite him more toward the other side of the room. We can go way early on that, actually. Holy cow. Yeah, we're just gonna bring him this way a little bit. I hit the wrong button. Just so he's a little closer to a pillar and we don't have to waste time chasing him down. Although I think he's about to phase transition. Yes, this should be when he starts spinning. Terrible timing. There we go. Get some normal arrows out here. I think we can just finish him off from here. Nope, not if you're gonna be weird about it. Oh, he's, I see. Ooh, am I gonna make that? Okay, good. Ancient ++ weapons are really good. So glad to have them. We'll probably also want to make one more pass at Hestu and see if he has any more room for us. Although I think we used them all, actually. Yeah, we did. So, never mind. Been a long Friday, let me tell you. Oh, I know what we're throwing away immediately. But like one orb, sir. Thank you. Alrighty. I know where one of them. So I know where the rest of them are. One of them is only really convenient from a jumping off point we can do. I don't remember where the southern one. There's one over here somewhere. We probably want to get the tower, actually. Probably the most annoying one for us to get, though, at least right this instant, is there's one right here. I think it's actually the first one a lot of people find. It's very obvious where it is, if you've seen it in the overworld. So I think just kind of by accident, maybe not accident, but like you just sort of see it and you're like, oh, okay, I know where that is. We're also missing one in Eldon. It is on a cliffside, actually, and it's a pretty good chaser to the one we just saw, where she's telling us not to follow her. Just getting chased by goblins. But let's head over there. The star fragment.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
We will not be fighting that. I don't think. I did mention, I think, like, the second stream. Guys, I don't have time for you right now. There is some good shit on these ramparts if you're willing to... That is a star fragment. Willing to walk around them. And we would like to not fight that guardian. Although we do have the cheese now. Yeah, let's try to get out of here unscathed. Maybe easier said than done, maybe not. Where even is that? We're gonna try to go for it, but I won't be too mad if we don't end up getting over there. The main reason you would want them is to max out your armor pieces, but since we're not doing that, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, so this is also one of the more dangerous ones to get if you either don't know what you're doing or you don't have the tools for it. So, like I mentioned, we have the cheese, and boy do we have some stinky cheese now. Just make sure that this is active. But, so now even if we miss, which we still have to do 4 in a row, or 4-ish in a row to do this, but even if we miss, like now, he just does it for us. So it's not like we are in any real danger. And in fact, I'm going to let him do the next 2 for us. Oh. Well, that backfired. I wanted to let it drain all the way. But that's fine. You only have to do 3, really? So, if Guardians scare you, get to Rook Protections first, and you can just do that, and they're just not a big deal anymore. Which is definitely kind of nice. I'm not going to underplay that that's like not nice.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade
I like that reference, it's
forever
cute.
bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the 2 of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past, the sword
Gee, this is
seals the
uplifting.
darkness.
She's making it sound like we already lost.
Ancient
Wasn't this your idea?
You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed knight with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster.
Oh, there is very little pomp and circumstance going on here.
And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill.
Where's the
I think
crowd?
I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
That's fucked up. Don't look at people like that. Super rude. Alright, so where was that? Oh, it's way over there. Yeah, why not? I mean, the why not is immediately and obviously apparent. Hey, I'm walking here. If we don't find it by the blue, we'll, Actually, what am I doing? We can fly. If we don't find it by the time we get to the blue, I think we just move on. It's a nice to have, especially since I got voted into doing the DLC for next week. But it's not a big deal if we don't have it. I am horrified at Master Mode Trial of the Sword, honestly. It's hard enough in normal mode, but everything being a color higher is just like, oh god, why? What do you mean I have to get good? That almost looks like it's closer to, that tower than anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for it. I don't want to use the time trying to find it. We got a full stream today. Probably. Let's see. So there is definitely a memory. I want to say it's like here. Oh no, it might be around here somewhere. And there's another one. Let's see. It's in this area. So I think what we do is we get our horse back, and then we can... Actually, where can we get our horse back? The mystery deepens. Alright, we don't get our horse back, we just fly. And then we'll get the two nearby Hyrule Castle last. Although one is inside. Hey, Bacobin, how you doing? And actually, as long as we're here, you're alive. You recharge my shield for me. Or get it going, at least. Thank you. And you know what? There is a gold Lionel on the on the plateau somewhere. Also, that being off in, like, the same direction as the red just raises further questions. But I think we're looking at, like, down here as our starting point. Also, we haven't been to Faron at all. Which is kind of weird. I remember spending a lot of time my first playthrough in there. Most of it in vain trying to climb cliffs. But since it's just always raining there, kind of hard. Out of my way, slum guys. Is there anything going on over here we should be aware of? Oh, well, there's a friggin' dragon there. We'll let him live for now. Although I think Monday, what we're going to do is do some prep for Trial of the Sword. And then we will go in probably on Wednesday. We'll go in proper. And we're going to be seeing that dude a lot on Monday. Because one thing about the Trial of the Sword is you can actually bring buffs into it, which I don't think a lot of people realize. So we're going to be grabbing a lot of dragon horns. Like, probably 2 or 3 dozen. Because you can use them to maximize the effect of buff food before you head in. Was it on the bridge itself? Alright, maybe we'll assault this dragon. Oh, nope, there he goes. He heard me talking shit like he wouldn't find out. Oh. Hello, guys. Forgot they exploded. That's kind of rude. Yeah, okay, so if you're gonna hunt a dragon... First of all, have protective equipment, which we don't, but... what you want to do is don't have a bow that shoots 3 times, like a Lionel bow. And then kind of just approach the head. They do give you an updraft if you're next to him. Just avoid the balls. That's as good a shot as we're going to get. I think he's farther away than I would like him to be. No, don't go back into the water. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that also means that that is in the water somewhere. Where is the tower around here? That'd probably be helpful. And let's take a look at our album. So I think we're looking at... not that one. Not that one. That's the other one near Hyrule Castle. Okay, so we're looking at... that's probably that tree. No. Yeah, we get it, dragon. You're majestic. Okay, so from the first arch, we should be able to see it. I think he's literally just going to fly around here all day to make fun of us. Which, that's fine. He's a dragon. He can make fun of us if he wants to. I'm going to be salty about it, but he can certainly make fun of us if he wants to. I mean, what am I gonna do? Shoot him? Okay, so we should be able to see it from here. Oh, no, album. Okay, so it's not quite straight that way. I feel like it might actually be that, and I just ran right past it. Okay. We'll ignore the part where I chase the dragon and get nothing to show for it. That's fine. Although I definitely should have checked the album before we chased the dragon. Yeah, that looks promising. If this is it, we won't be activating the tower. We'll just move on. Thank goodness for max stam wheel. Having max stamina is pretty good. Okay, yeah, there it is. Oh, there's a Korok in here. Yahaha! Alright. No, I don't remember what this one is either. My favorite one is definitely the one where Zelda's like, don't be weird, just eat the fucking frog. Truly the most adorable Zelda of all time. I don't think that's even like a mildly spicy take.
I doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight.
And that would like fuck up my entire sense of self.
That was the only thing you were ever told.
Hey, wait a minute.
I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path?
Guys, I'm trying to have a moment here. Do you mind? You know, I don't think I actually showed this. Let's do that, because I think it's funny. And we have a lot. Holy cow. Just put that down, and then... let's grab our Master Sword since it doesn't break. If you have a red chew jelly, or something similar, trying to get them a little closer, and Link hits it, no, it does explode, and yeah, you can see it there. The other jellies will actually turn into that thing when they catch fire. And I think that's neat. Alright, so we said we weren't going into Hylia, and we're not, but we are going to change into the wrong trousers and head back into the mountains. I'm pretty sure it's that, but we'll just cross-reference the memory when we get there. D colon, what do you mean? Also, hey, little Rudy, how you doing? Alright, let's just not catch fire real quick. Let's actually show this as long as we're over here. Oh wait, I have a wooden thing on. You know, I probably should just have a bow instead of perfect. I believe hot water heals you. That might only be a specific one. No, it's all hot water. Because, you know, running through hot mountain water is good for what ails you. I guess. I do remember this memory being a mild pain to find, but I'm also pretty sure that's where it is. That looks dangerous. There is actually a talus right there. Where'd he go? Right there. Right at the tip of the rock. So if we need more gems, maybe we'll say hi to him. But we probably won't. And I know that this is a meme at this point, but I'm pretty sure there's Koroks over here. Like, look at this. This is clearly Korok country.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Like, what if we just push into the hot spring? Is that a Korok? Probably. Yeah. Let's keep going. This doesn't look quite right. Oh, well, I think it's the first fall damage I've taken this whole playthrough. Alright, let's consult the chart. So we need to be overlooking the lake, which is where? Oh, maybe we're just not close enough then, because it's definitely... Oh, hold on. Mark the road as our... It's our lake marker. Okay, so we also need a full view of the river. Means... Go that way. Probably one of the funniest things you can not do, but have happen to you in this game, is to fall down a cliff repeatedly while Mipha's Grace activates, and then you just keep falling. Our little slip up earlier reminded me of that. I mean, so this angle looks mostly correct, I think. Maybe more up? Hear me bang my fingers on the desk there? I apologize. Actually, what kind of lizard are you? Fire breath, okay. He's not hurting anybody. Neither are you. We're all cool here. That almost feels too high, but that rock looks right. Hmm. Oh. I'm glad I looked. Big fan of this one.
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness.
Lady, I just killed 2 Lionels on your behalf.
As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that
I'm sorry,
not
4
only is
Lionels.
the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are
Cutscene Link is so OP.
intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon.
No.
And if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Yeah, there should be 2 left. Back out. Yeah, so we got those 2. Alright. I think this is as good a time as we're going to get to return to Hyrule Castle. Basically for the remaining memories. Yeah, so the plan is to get the last 2. Then we're going to turn all the main quests we have. We have not actually grabbed any of the quest rewards for the Divine Beasts. And then we'll get the... so we'll grab all that, we'll grab all the memories, and then we'll finish the game. And that's probably not going to take us to the end of the schedule. How many weapons do I have? Yeah, we'll mess with this man. We will big time mess with this man. Probably save, he can still kill me. It's actually arguably scarier than a Lionel right now because I don't have Mipha's Grace, and I think we have 1 fairy. Up 2. 2 fairies. Let's get this out while I'm thinking about it. I've got 3 weapons too. The Madman. A little early on that one. I'm gonna kind of stand to the side here so we can rush at him faster. I can break this, right? Yeah. Okay. You're just gonna stab, really. Let's try to use our Guardian Sword on him. We're gonna get a new one anyway. It should do quite a lot. I think Guardian weapons do more damage against Guardians. I deserve to be shot there. And there. Holy cow. We're fine. You gonna... Which way are you spinning? Okay. That's not the way I thought he was gonna start spinning. But we have a big Guardian Axe right now. He's dead. Yeah. And did we have the weapon slots for all his stuff? Yeah, easy. Alright. That might be the last old man we'll be bothered with. Let's put our stealth mask back on. In the box. Straight up thought it was a core, but no, it's useless. No, it's not useless. But I don't care. I guess we could, like, try to fight our way through Hyrule Castle. That would be content. But there's a couple of mandatory fights, and they're Lionel's, so... we won't. I guess they're not mandatory. They're intended. They clearly, I think, want you to go a specific way to get up and out. And we'll be doing that. And that way happens to go through 2 Lionels. I think it's 2. It might be more. It's definitely not fewer. Like a less intended way would say to be go out, yeah, would be to go out this way, for example. And I think you can just hop and skip and a jump up there with Raleigh's Gale. But no, we're gonna actually let's look at this and make a plan. So we should pop out kind of toward the bottom of this path here, right over there. Wait, it's my boy. Hey Teddy, how you doing? But we're gonna pop out on the other side of Hyrule Castle, and when we do that, we'll start climbing from there. But the goal is to go through a couple of the gatehouses. Because that's where the most fun is.
The root's protection is now ready to roll.
Okay, so Dirk's protection's back up. We're going to turn that off because I want to save it. And probably going to ditch something. This flame sword, screw that. Maybe Claymore. Oh, you know what? We should go get the Hylian shield when we come back to fight Ganon. We'll do that. I kind of forgot that was a thing you can do. Normally, I've already gotten it and broken it by now. Arguably, I should grab that that spear in the fireplace, but the poker, if you will. But I like the two-handed swords better. No worries, man. We are gonna be going for a while today. But I think this is basically the path they intend you to take to start going up the hill like this. And back to the gatehouse, because if you look, that's actually a big shortcut we just opened up there. And then here they are clearly intending to put pressure on you, so you run straight forward. And if you do that, then a silver line will fall from the ceiling. Let's go ahead and get rid of his base. Oh, there's also... you two. It's kind of cool that he's just comfortable letting you, like, hang out for a second while you shoot his buddies. But, alright, man, let's, get this duel on the road. Good start, good start. This one should actually go a lot quicker than some of the other Lionels we've been fighting. For one, I know the Foyer Rush timing like the back of my hand. For two, we have the power to Master Sword and the Barbarian set on. So we're doing 90 a swing. We do a lot of damage. You're not supposed to do that close to me. That's extremely rude. So there, I didn't want him to spin, so I just stunned him. There, I didn't want him to spin, so I stunned him with the spin attack on Urbosa's Fury instead. But yeah, that went really fast. If you remember how awful the other one's last stream were. 30 shock arrows, holy cow. Alright. But yeah, no, we just keep going up and up. So let's give that a save, though. We did an okay job. Yeah, like the way the area is laid out is built to pressure you to move forward into situations you may not actually want to be in. Look at this Guardian here. But Harrow Castle is big. You know, we have so many shock arrows, I don't even feel bad about this. But hopefully we just use the terrain to our advantage here. We may... You know what? I don't want to deal with this. And we're going to come back. Oh, they have more health than I thought they did. Shit. Alright, new plan. We're just gonna catch fire. Okay, so... the place of the memory that we want to be in... That was close, Monka. There it is. Can't place a pin here. Rude. Think we can cut this man's line of sight? Yeah. And then, if we wanted to, the end of the game is actually right there. But we don't want to. We want to go this way. I'm pretty sure there's a way to get here from the interior, but frankly, I do not remember what it is. It's not the right one. No. The right one's a little farther out. You can tell it's the right one because it has a guardian in front of it, but also because the oh man, I fell in the goo. But also because of the door on the map. Right there, there's two of them. So let's just be smart about this. Link be smart? That's impossible. As long as we're clever little barbarians, we can make it in here, no problem. The Silent Princess in the study is a little on the nose for me, but... oh, and it's on the balcony, that's right. Alright, we have one more to go. And unfortunately I can't place a pin here, but it's... I think we can jump to it. I also just like how the whole world stops. I like this memory too. It's cool world building.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
This really goes to show how much of a dick this guy is to his daughter 100 years ago.
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are
Yo,
essential
Age of Calamity is actually really good. I will go to bat for Age of Calamity all day.
However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more. When will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can.
Going to school is for children.
I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves.
Let them.
That you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong.
Since when do eagles care for the thoughts of sparrows?
Yes, I understand.
Since he was the king, apparently. Yeah, actually, I love Age of Calamity and Hyrule Warriors in general. I think they're both really good, and people sleep on them because they hate fun. Back before I died, actually, I was doing a sales call with this lady, and we were bonding over Legend of Zelda. And she said she got Age of Calamity, and I asked how she liked it, and it's just, Oh, I hate it. It's not Zelda. And like, it was so hard to not laugh. Like, why not? It's so fun. I also like the like sharp change in design a lot of the characters went through. Like the Zeldas in Age of Calamity and the Zeldas in Hyrule Warriors Classic play really differently. I thought I remember there being more stuff in here, but apparently it's just this man and a royal guard bow. Like, yeah, Hyrule Warriors absolutely has its problems, but I defy you to find like a better turn your brain off and kill 1,000 dudes video game. You can't. All that said, how do we get out of here? How do we go out? Okay, okay. That's fine here because AOC pretty true about the wild stuff and that. Yeah. Yeah, she just hated it. It was really funny to me. I guess she wanted more of this. And like the climbing and finding stuff. And not the killing 1,000 goblins part. So the last tree we're going to is that one, actually. I think we can just barely make it. Although I did goof up the jump. That might not be it, but it's around here somewhere. But if I did this correctly, we saved the best memory for last. This isn't quite it, but we're in the right area. It's, I think it's that, actually. Or that. One of those two. There's a Hinox over here. Forgot about him. We may play with him. We'll see. Yeah, my criticisms of the Hyrule Warriors and Age of Calamity are basically the same as any Warriors game, to the point where it doesn't even, like, feel fair. Like, I'm just complaining about the genre at that point, and that's that they're grindy. They are admittedly very grindy. I think the original Hyrule Warriors is worse. Especially if you're doing the, oh shit, what is it called? The little classic Zelda map mode. I think it's not called adventure mode, is it? Yeah, but that is super grindy, admittedly. Just gotta keep doing some fights until you have all the necessary shit to move on, and that I can totally see how that's not fun for some people who don't want to be farming bombs 700 times so they can move on to some area. But, like, I think it's Dynasty Warriors 5. It is Dynasty Warriors 5. To get Lu Bu's ultimate weapon, you literally stand in one spot and you do square, square, triangle, 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 triangle. Until you kill 1,000 dudes, because they just run into you and die. And you just do this for like literally 15 minutes, and that's the best way to get his best weapon. Anyway.
There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet.
Ah, like
The
truffles.
princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This
The little
delicacy is known
shuffle.
to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da!
Lick the frog.
Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these
Do
can
it.
actually augment certain abilities.
Lick the
Now,
frog,
you wouldn't be
Link.
in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it.
Lick the frog. Your princess demands it. Alright, so that's all 12 pictures. Alright. I think we go back to Impa now. I want to do that one last for the obvious reason that it's my favorite. It makes me laugh every time. Although the Silent Princess, like, metaphor is a little on the nose. They can't be domesticated, they only thrive out here in the wild. Come on. But I don't know. I like seeing her excited. It's fun somehow. Probably because she spends the other 11 memories, like, miserable. Alright, we haven't been back to Impa in a hot minute. In fact, we never got the champion tunic. Impa, we're back and we remember everything. Oh yeah, and we have that. Yeah, the sword that seals darkness. We do have that. Oh, that's right. Sense it. Their presence. Rook, Urbosa, Rivali, Mifa. Oh, yeah, we have a lot to tell her, don't we? I could not protect them. They died without fulfilling their destinies. Maybe they still live. You ever think about that? My brother Goron's inside me, here in my back and here in my heart. I give that quote, but real ones know. Now you all serve the same purpose. Yeah, Yeah, Impa, we have a lot to talk about, though. Yeah, obviously we'll find him in Hyrule Castle. By the way, how are you faring thus far? I told you I remember everything, but you wanted to cover that last. I remember laughing out loud when I got to this point in the game the first time. It's just on the wall the whole time. Seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you. Oh, we will. Oh, that's right. Now that you have some princess's memories. Must have started to remember certain things. I'll hand this over to you now, before I forget. So this is the Champion's Tunic, and we probably should have grabbed it earlier, but I kind of wanted to turn in all 12 memories at once. It is unfortunately not any different, but... I don't know. I got in my head I want to do it all at once. Let's grab our last heart container, I think, while we're here. Then we'll head over to the final memory. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. It's probably stopped storming. So the final memory is actually, I believe, right in the middle of this swamp. She's very literally correct when she says we can get there in half day's time. It's just right there. In fact, I think it's faster to just teleport. Let's head over there now. You know what? Let's grab Rarity.
Ahoy! Hey!
Yeah, can you go grab my horse from... I actually don't remember where she is.
Oh?
Yeah, horse he needs. Alright, let's head over there. Right in the middle of all these guardians. What could go wrong? You know, I probably should have taken a picture of that picture, now that I think about it. Pretty sure it's in a shallow pond. Yeah, like over here somewhere. Hold that thought. I'm thinking. Am I... It's just right here. Yeah, okay. Alright, you stay here, Rarity. A gentle reminder that cutscene Link is overpowered. Like, what is... How did he do this?
Link, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run.
Like, there's like 4 dead guardians next to us. How'd we do that?
Was that the power?
Okay, I believe you.
The sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
Oh shit, it is the Fi sound effect, you're right.
Link. Link. Link.
I was gonna say it's a really...
Covered all of your
Oh, we'll let her
memories
finish.
of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
Damn straight. We gotta go shopping first, but yeah, damn straight. I was gonna say that's a really potent use of Zelda's Lullaby there. Very effective. Okay, so we actually need to make room for... I'm on the wrong menu. We need to make room for... Let's see. We need to make room for a spear. We need to make room for a one-handed sword. I think we dropped one of these. We need to make room for a two-handed weapon. And we need to make room for a bow. Alright, so let's go do that. Oh, Orpheus, why'd you drop all that stuff? It's called... Just wait for it. And also, I forgot to make room for them earlier. But as you may recall, everyone we've helped so far has been like, hey, come talk to us when you're back. We really want to give you free shit. And then we just didn't come back and get the free shit. And that's because we were saving the free shit for right now. But spoiler alert. Went the wrong way again. Get up there, Link. You'd well survive your trial, but waiting your return. Violet Downpour has disappeared, as has the threat to Zoro's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your reference, there's no longer any danger of the Great Flood weighing waste to Hyrule. Yeah. Ooh, game getting kind of framey. You appeased the divine beast Faruta and thusly saved Zoro's domain. We're all truly grateful. What you did to us is more than we could have ever expected from you. Like, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. Oh, that's Musu shit. Alright, we're just gonna do King Dorephan voices. All members of the council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of the people. Perhaps the older generation of Zoro, myself included, misunderstood Highlands after all. It would seem so. No, we are fucked up. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mifa, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. Oh, but I see you have already awakened the sword that seals the darkness. Perhaps you do not have need of this after all. What we have there is a legendary blade only you can wield. You must take great care of it. Dude, I literally use this to mine rocks. Link, all of Zora thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I'm proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast alongside Link. You've grown much recently. I know you'll be worthy heir when your time comes, even if you are not nearly as tall as I am. Father, thank you. The heavy rains have stopped. The Divine Beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Link, this is wonderful. I know, right? Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You'll save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. I forgot to do the little cheer with all my heart. Thank you. Alright, so that's a light scale trident, which is obviously Mipha's weapon. It's pretty good. How, what fortunate timing. It's definitely worth grabbing if this is your first time through the main game. You can replace it. It goes through its durability remarkably fast. Just because it's a spear. But it still has like 80 hits to it. It lasts quite a while. Alright, let's just get changed while no one's watching. You know what? I want to do this just to see what they say, if anything. Like, hello, Hylian Vi. I see you have the blade that seals the darkness on your back. That's not weird. Go on in. I'm not gonna do Ryu's voice. I am not nearly that cute. Oh, you're back. I'm glad you're okay. Truly, I am. Naboris is no longer a threat to the town. I'm still worried about the larger threat to Hyrule, but at least my people won't be troubled by Naboris anymore. I want to offer you these as a thanks for your help. I trust you'll accept them. These pieces of equipment are priceless treasures of the Gerudo people. They were once worn by Lady Urbosa. Since you and Lady Urbosa were friends, it's only right that you have them. Honestly, can I have this? Like, just give me this. Just put it in my inventory. Yeah, here we get the Scimitar of the Seven and Daybreaker. And Daybreakers are what? And Daybreakers are really cool design. I like the look of it. But yeah, it's maybe a little gaudy, but I like it. Alright, let's leave town quietly, and then we'll get our clown suit on. Let's also put on a metal shield before we accidentally catch fire, which is where we're going next. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just that value let in. Uh, yeah, let's leave the veil on. We can be cute. Okay, we didn't do... What was this? We didn't find out. We're not gonna do it. I think we're, in fact, I don't think. I know we're gonna grab the remaining champion weapons, finish the quests, and then probably take a short break to refocus and get some water. Oh, actually, hold on. Yo, you. Better way to flirt, isn't it? That's not what I... Oh, that's too bad. Wait, who are you? I'm Ravella, so you can see I'm from the Gerudo region. I came for jewels that can be found in Goron City. The episode Death Mountain finally come to a stop. As a result, we've started restocking jewels. Yeah, I've been looking for you all game, lady. I need a whole lot of it. Bring me 10 of them, I'll buy. Yeah, so normally you get 30 or 300, 30 per amber, but from her you'll get 5. Which is a lot more. She does rotate what she wants to buy. So right now she wants amber. We have 30. So if we wanted to, we could get another 1,500 rupees out of her. We don't want to. We're going to go finish the game instead. But if you're in the base game and you're not cheat, or if you're in the main game and you're not cheating and you're just trying to make money, she's a pretty good way to do it. If you are cheating, there's much better ways to do it. One of them actually still involves her, I think, but... Can't believe you conquered Rudania, calling me impressed. But good grief, did you have to do it? My back pain went away? I was just ready and raring to go at Rudania myself. Now I've got to make me look, I was just fibbing about my back pain the whole time. Imagine that. Me! Oh, so your laugh is voiced. I'm so happy to see Yunobo finally getting his act together. I know that's your doing as well. Enough backpatting and other such nonsense. Take a look at this. The Divine Beast Val Rudani has calmed down and returned to his peaceful ways. Now we get back to digging for ore around Death Mountain. Oh, right. Still gotta thank you, brother. It's a treasure in my house. Grab it. Keep it. It's yours. It's a sharp blade that Daruk once wielded. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it. However... Well, as a Highland, you probably already know this, but... Apparently, 100 years ago, the Highland champion had a legendary blade, the sword that seals the darkness. You don't say. That said, you already got a rather fine blade already, don't you? Gotta think of it, you look just like the Highland champion who fought the Calamity alongside Daruk. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it just hit me that Riju and her bodyguard did not acknowledge that we have the Master Sword. But this is Boulder Breaker, and it's probably the best champion weapon. It's still quite a bit worse than, like, the Lionel Crusher right next to it. But it has, again, a lot of durability, and you can spin, and spinning is always good. We love to spin. Probably faster to travel to the shrine. Alright, let's get our last piece of equipment and then settle into... Well, let's get back into our barbarian armor, actually. Oh, that would have been really silly looking if I'd fallen, but I didn't. I don't know if I could do an old bird voice. You've done it, and you survived at that. You conquered Divine Beast Fall Meadow. To think the beast has taken up roost at the top of the village, it looks simply divine. If the legends are true, the life from the Divine Beast will ravage the calamity. But now Divine Beast Fall Meadow will become the protector of this village and live on in legend, alongside you. Oh yes, of course, I must reward you properly. Be free to take what you find in that treasure chest. You will get more use out of it than I. Champion Descendant. I have only just realized that sword you have in your possession. Could it be the sword that seals the darkness? The Hylian champion who fought alongside Master Rivali 100 years ago. Could that be you? Probably not. But don't worry about it too much. It's giving us the side eye, you see this? Look, I know I'm fucked up, but... Alright. With all that errands, or all those errands, out of the way, we're gonna go back in Hyrule Castle. And then I think we're gonna take a quick bio. I mean BRB. I mean idle meeting.
Link. Link.
Oh,
Link.
what?
I have witnessed your journey. You have overcome every challenge laid before you.
True.
Ruta. Rudania. Meadow. Naboris. All of the divine beasts are now free. With the strength you have attained, I am certain you can unlock the powerful force hidden within. Go to the Shrine of Resurrection and return the Sheikah Slate to its terminal.
So that's our prompt for the other DLC, which, I don't think we're gonna have time to do. But all that said, and by all that I mean that actually wasn't much said, but we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna finish the game, I think. Can I sit here without the game paused? Seems like a bad idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So we will be right back. Alrighty. Let's get this banishment on the road. Oh, you know what? We have something very important to do over this way first. It's not important at all, but we're gonna do it. Also really gonna hope this dude doesn't respawn, because I don't like him. Gosh darn it. What are you gonna do if I hide behind a cliff, huh? I'm actually gonna drop back down immediately because I want the sacks on ahead of time. So we're just gonna rub and spin. Got him. If you're looking for Guardian parts, I don't think you should waste your time on those guys, actually. I don't think they can drop cores, which are usually the big prizes when you're going for Guardians. It's so funny to me we have 94 shock arrows, 66 bomb arrows, and 27 normal arrows. But that's what happens when you go Lionel hunting. Hunt Lionels, kids. Ooh. Baby. Is that better than this? Strictly speaking, no. Do I care? No. You know what? F you. Alright. I think we're gonna use this this claymore we just picked up, and yeah, we're gonna kill the Xenox. Stalnox. Oh, I guess, oh no, there he is. Easy game. Maybe we should go pick up that Royal Claymore again. Fun fact, the Stalnox only drop the non-fleshy bits, so teeth and toenails. I don't know, the Thunderblade's really cool. Like, this thing's really cool looking. Look at this. Well, it's also got a terrible enchantment on it. What else we got? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, if you come and read this, start in the giant photo, come recognize the knight. And you can do just that. And we'll get rid of this one. This chest is probably the source of a lot of heartbreak for people. It contains the only Hylian shield in the game that you can find. You can buy more, but this is the only one you can find. And, okay, so ours isn't enchanted. You can find enchantments on this thing. It is a gigantic pain in the ass. If you don't know how to do it and you want to, look it up. There's pretty good tutorials on YouTube on how to get this thing enchanted. I guess we can talk about that as we make our way up to Ganon. I don't particularly care that ours isn't enchanted. So, you will find weapons in this game. Find one real quick. I don't have... Okay, so like this one has durability up. So you'll find weapons or bows or shields that have enchantments. That's, I think, what they're called. The enchantments available to you is based on a hidden variable called experience. And that dude wants a piece of this. You gain experience the first 10 of an enemy you defeat. And that includes by color. So if we were to defeat... What are you, a silver Lizopos? Well, he's too stupid to get behind the block, but... If we were to defeat that Lizopos, and we haven't already defeated 10, we would gain some amount of experience. It varies by enemy type. Experience is also what decides when enemies change colors in the overworld. So when blue become black, when black becomes silver, and when silver becomes gold, if you're playing in Master Mode. Excuse me? So, to enchant that shield, what you would need to do is get a lot of experience, and then come back and open that chest, and pray. Probably to Hylia, but whatever goddess or god you feel you want to, but I would suggest Hylia in this case. And it may have an enchantment. I believe above a certain experience threshold, it's actually guaranteed, but you cannot solve your problem of getting that thing enchanted just by reloading your save over and over again. It won't work. We're going to scale a little bit differently this time. Not for any real reason besides that I want to. We should be... Actually not as high as I would like to be. Thought that waterfall went higher, honestly. But might as well show you the rest of the castle, as long as we're in here. That dude really didn't notice anything. Maybe the rest is the wrong phrasing. We're just going to show off different parts. Because this should be the throne room. Okay, let's get our real gear on, and... You know what, we're going to break this man's boulders. Get our Great Evil Bow on. Have ourselves a nice mushroom skewer, and let's get down to business. Seal the darkness. Alright, big Ganon egg, nothing we haven't seen before.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
Alright, I don't remember this fight, nor did I look it up beforehand, so maybe I die here. We'll see.
moment has finally come.
But he's also going to be at reduced health.
Sting of my revenge.
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon.
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
I don't understand how they don't blow up the whole castle like this. I also don't remember how much health regen he gets because it's Master Mode. I think it's still 70%. But I think this immediately transitions to phase 2. Oof. Okay. That's fine, we can just shoot him. Just shoot it is a remarkably good solution in this game. Alright, this should do quite a lot. I forgot he does slam. What are you at? Okay, so this is actually why we saved Daruk's protection. It's because I didn't want to fuck up these parries. You can actually see there we're slowly losing health anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. He's slowly losing health anyway. Gaining health, holy cow. But he will shoot lasers and you need to reflect them. But I must have shot him in the cannon on accident. But I do believe you have to reflect the laser to finish the fight. Yeah, when he does this. And I used all my Daruk. Okay, well, we got a high lane shield. It was a little late there, I think. Yeah, you can see he's gaining health and I can't actually hurt him now. So, it was a little early, but we got it. But yeah, we just have to keep doing that until the fight's over with, and you can see he's healing again. Okay.
It is my pleasure.
Yeah, so this is the part of the fight I really wanted Daruk's protection for. I think we're probably gonna wipe, but we'll keep trying. The part that's hard is you have to be consistent. You only really get 2 lasers before he, that's bad damage. Before he starts healing again. Yeah. So if you goop one up, he just kind of heals back to half. And it's big time bad. Although now that I think about it, you may be able to hurt him with Urbosa's Fury. Can you come down? Let's actually get some Daruk action going on here. Maybe we can do a bit more damage. A little bit. Okay, so we got the Flurry Rush off. He is, I think, vulnerable while he does this. But the game really wants you to, like, have mastery over the systems. And if you don't, you're gonna have a bad time as, well, Ganon slowly heals because you don't have mastery of the systems in Master Mode. Like, what were you thinking? Okay. I think that's good enough? Time? I'm being told that there was no reason to say time. Thanks, Charon. I gotta admit, the design of this boss kind of put me off when I first saw it, but it has grown on me. The one we just killed, not the one we're about to see. It's like a gross Techno Terminator. That should functionally be the last fight. The next boss is a thing we still have to deal with, but it's a lot easier if I remember correctly. Oh, hey, Rarity.
Ganon. Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before.
Hatred and malice
I
incarnate.
entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
I don't remember if we have to make room for that in our inventory. Yeah, this is the last boss.
None of your attacks will get through as he now
It's really more of an event.
I will hold the malice back as much as I
An event where you try not to drive into the trees.
Attack any glowing points that you see.
Okay, we're looking for glowing points on his back, and I don't remember where they spawn.
May you be victorious. Aim for a glowing area.
Okay, we need to put on normal irons. Oh, we need to put on the damn bow of light. That's my problem. I knew that.
Ganon's power is weakening.
Okay, the other... Rarity? Rarity, now is not the time. I definitely spawn on the other side next. Yeah, see, Rarity, this is why you listen to me when I yeehaw. Good girl. I wasn't sure that one hit. And I believe the next set spawn under him. No. They at the front? I thought the last one was the front. Up where? Right in the middle of the bitrate killer. How does that... Zelda.
The very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
Well, we're gonna circle back around because I missed. That's what we must.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
I timed out? No. No, that's not how this works. Rarity? Okay, you know what, you...
Use his attacks to your advantage.
I'm trying. Gonna reopen your eyeball, buddy? Don't you dare, that's my horse.
Now, Link.
Time? Charon? Is that time, buddy? What do you mean it's not time? Charon says that wasn't time. I don't know what he's talking about. I forgot to switch into the meme costume. That's fine. She looks like she's doing pretty well for a little lady who was sealed inside of a bubble for 100 years fighting a, demon. I forgot she just fucking implodes him. That's rad as hell. I think it's a really good touch that the, oh, thank you for the 5/8. I think it's a really good touch that they cut to the main quest being complete
Been keeping watch over
during the
you all
cutscene
this
there.
time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. the hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
So you can imagine this cutscene would be way funnier if I was wearing Majora's Mask and had the champion tunic on while I had my legs just out. But I forgot to change. Oops. But that's Breath of the Wild. Yeah, so like I was saying before, the last Ganon form came out. I didn't really like that design when it first, like, I saw it. But it did grow on me. It's like appropriately gross, and it does match with the aesthetic of the rest of the game. I guess I was expecting something more like Demise of the Imprisoned in how he looked, but you know, with the benefit of hindsight, and by that I mean I played the game before, it has grown on me. It's kind of this like just corrupting ooze that amalgamated his blights. There's there's design details for all of his little mini bosses there. So it works, I think, both as a final encounter of you've seen all this before, as well as if you rush him and you don't do any of the divine beasts, because you do all of them in a row, or rather you do all the blights in a row if you don't free the divine beasts first. So I think it works from both those perspectives. I was just expecting him to be, I don't know, scaly or more Demise-like. I don't know how to qualify that. It's like obviously he's got the purple fire thing going on. I don't really have a problem with the last Ganon fight. I think that one's fairly well executed. Although if you obviously if you don't switch to the right bow, you have a bad time. But otherwise, I think it just works as like a spectacle. It's not supposed to be hard. You already got through the hard part. I just think it's kind of, I guess the word is interesting, that this is probably the most outwardly powerful Zelda in the whole series, but she spends most of the game being extremely bullied by her dad and herself. But then in the end, she just like fucking mind crushes Ganon back into the void. That is the main game of Breath of the Wild. If you're watching this for some reason you haven't played the game already, I do recommend it. It's, I think, one of the best first experience games I've ever had. It does get... It gets worse. There's not really another way to put it. It gets worse if you play it again. A lot of the mystery is gone, especially now that people have dug into this game so hard that we just know how everything works and where everything is. And I think a lot of the enjoyment of the initial playthrough is that mystery of like, what's over that mountain? It could be anything. Holy shit, it's a dragon. Oh no, it's a Lionel. Like, the first time you find a Lionel play in this game, it's terrifying. You're like, what the hell is that? They're fast, they just chase you. If you try to run from them, almost all of them will just chase you down and kill you. And then obviously in this game, I went out of my way to pick fights with them, so... but that's the kind of thing I mean with, like, the magic is gone of the first playthrough. It's just not as... It's not as spicy, relatively. Like, I know what level of spice to expect, even in Master Mode. And I know I can handle that level of spice. Even if a Silver Lionel does hit me with this Crusher 8 times in the end of a stream. I do also appreciate that the DLC is, like, legitimately hard. You do have to play well, which I like. In my first normal mode file, I definitely spent, I think it was like a couple hours trying to beat the first major bit of Trial of the Sword, which is why whoever voted in the Twitter poll for Trial of the Sword, you're a sadistic jerk, and I love you, but also I hate you. But we will be tackling that, I think, next week. It should only take me 2 streams at most. If I can do it, it'll take me 2 streams at most. We may want to look for more health before we dive into that. I definitely think Champion's Ballad is the more interesting of the 2 DLCs. It's not just a big 60 level FU dungeon. It's 4 FU boss fights and a small FU dungeon. It's also got a really cool boss fight at the end of it, but Trial of the Sword is still, I think, worth the money. I guess I bought it, so I have to justify it, but I don't remember if there's a post-credit scene or not, so I'm kind of just trying to talk through it. I do have a couple complaints about, like, some of the design decisions of this game, and again, if you're planning on playing through this yourself and you're watching this stream or bot for some reason, stop watching now. But, like, the Divine Beasts are cool set pieces. All of them are not particularly long or difficult, and you have the tools to handle all of them immediately, as long as your brain is functioning, unlike when I did Naboris. But, like, I think aside from Naboris, we spent less than 2 hours inside the Divine Beasts. I think counting Naboris, we spent barely 2.5. And that's just not a lot of dungeon content, right? Like, the content in this game is, holy shit, what's over there? A lot of the times when you find it, it's like eating a grape, right? Like, you go over there, you find it, you bite into it, you're done. And maybe the Divine Beasts are larger fruits, but they're still not a lot for you to, like, chew on and think about. Whereas, like, some of the dungeons in hell, even Ocarina of Time, you can be in there for hours your first time if you're playing it blind. I remember the Spirit Temple as a kid, and even replaying as an adult. It takes a fair amount of exploring. It's a big thing. It feels like a temple. Does Dumb shut up? It is. Another really effective use of Zelda's Lullaby. Oh man, she made me put on real clothes.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
What was I saying? We'll continue, yeah. It does just put you back right in front of Ganon and be able to start in your profile. Does the you beat the game? Good job, sport. Yeah, the only real part of the game that satisfies that like dungeon itch is Hyrule Castle, and that's part of the reason I wanted to go here immediately. Not only is there a lot of like goodies out here, but it's also just the coolest part of the game, I think. Even when you come back here to replay it, I think it holds up. And that is because there is stuff to find and do. Like, the Hylian shield is a thing that, like, how many players missed finding this shield? Probably not actually that many, because it's, by the time you get here most of the time, you have the urge to go find things inside dungeons. But I think I would have preferred overall if, like, instead of... Someone shot at me. Like, instead of a divine beast, right? Like, you go inside of it. If, I don't know, it was standing on, like, a platform, and it had an entrance kind of like the shrines that you had to delve into to, like, repower the thing, instead of activating pylons around the inside of it. That'd give them a lot more design flexibility in their divine beasts to, like, give you stuff to go do inside the dungeons. And if you connect them to the overworld, you have these cool underground locations. And then even after, say, the divine beasts move, you could even still have that. You still have this cool underground location to go back into. I think having the divine beasts be the dungeons themselves just limits a lot of the space. Like, you have the whole elephant, right? But you only have the whole elephant. You can't... They never could do stuff outside the elephant. That's just not the thing they set up for themselves. Especially with, like, Meadow, who's in the air. You literally can't do anything else with that. He's just in the air, and You fly around and you can go inside of him, but you're not gonna. I'm not gonna spin apparently. That was the design they gave themselves, right? Whereas if they, you know, had, I don't know, like an underground area that Meadow had stuff in, or you had to turn them on, or then you could go back into it. It could be under the roost. It could even be like the top of the roost, right? You could have a thing up there. And there's precedent in the game to do this. All the shrines just go underground into places that don't make sense. And they don't have to. They're disconnected from the rest of Hyrule. I don't... Okay, so let me back up. Another complaint that I have about this game, and I think a lot of people do, until they play it differently because they realize it's Breath of the Wild and not Ocarina of Time again. There's no thing you can find that like makes your journey different over the course of the game. After you get off of the plateau, that's your kit, right? Like you have whatever weapons you find, whatever shields you find, you have your runes, you have your paraglider. That is the whole game. And that almost seems like a missed opportunity, right? Like you can... Let's take Twilight Princess's spinner as a terrible example. Let's use that as our example. The spinner lets you get to places and solve puzzles that maybe you couldn't earlier. And that is kind of how most of the Zelda games function. You're really gonna come at me right now while I'm monologuing? Ego Warrior? He is absolutely gonna come at me while I'm monologuing. I'm gonna put a block here. Where'd you go? By the way, you can use this Trick Guardians to come close to you. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, here's all of your tools. You can have fun. You can make your own fun. You can't ever get new ones for new kinds of exploration. Even things like the rune in the DLC, right? Like you can teleport to it, but it doesn't change how you play the game, really. It's another place you can teleport to. I'd really love to kill this man before he shoots me. Hello? And again, I just kind of... It's a great game as it is, but those are kind of some of my complaints about it. And I've really been complaining about Breath of the Wild for like 20 minutes, despite the fact I played Breath of the Wild on stream for like 25 hours. Maybe that just really shows, like... I do think this is a great game, even if I can't complain about it for 20 minutes on end. You know what, we never did go back and help Robbie, and I guess we never will. I'm gonna grab this bow in the water. Maybe. No, we're not. Alright, we're gonna stand on the Scythe Cube then, whistle ourselves out, and call it an early stream. I didn't think we'd kill Ganon quite that quickly. But what else could I say, really? I certainly can't think of anything. Well, in that case, thank you guys for watching. Let's see if we can't find someone to raid. It's Friday night. Surely someone I follow is on. Oh god, Bloom's playing Star Tropics. Alright, I know what we're doing. Good work, thank you. Let's see, what do we tell this man that we did? I guess Breath of the Wild raid. Doesn't really roll off the tongue, but I guess there's no Breath of the Wild raid. And with that, I guess I will see you all next time for Breath of the Wild with Wolves, when I curse my fate and do the DLC for 3 hours. Later. What do you mean there's a countdown to raid?